Deep in the canals of Xochimilco, just outside Mexico City, lies a small, isolated island shrouded in mystery and dread. Known as La Isla de las Muñecas, the Island of the Dolls, it is not a typical tourist destination. This eerie patch of land is filled with hundreds of old, decaying dolls hanging from trees and nailed to fences, their glassy eyes staring out blankly at visitors. The story of the island began with a man named Don Julian Santana Barrera, who lived there in solitude. According to local legend, in the 1950s, Don Julian found the body of a young girl who had tragically drowned in the canal. Deeply disturbed by her death, he believed that her spirit haunted the island. Shortly after the girl's death, Don Julian discovered a doll floating in the water near where she had died. He fished it out, and in a desperate attempt to appease the restless spirit of the girl, he hung the doll on a tree. But the dolls didn't stop there. As time went on, Don Julian began collecting more and more dolls, often finding them floating in the canal or discarded by others. He hung them on trees, fences, and even inside his shack, believing that each doll could help protect him from the girl's vengeful spirit. The once beautiful dolls quickly became weathered and decayed under the harsh elements, their faces cracked, eyes missing, and bodies twisted into grotesque figures. The sight of hundreds of such dolls gave the island an aura of despair and darkness. Don Julian's obsession with collecting dolls consumed him. He believed the spirit of the girl grew stronger, and in response he became more frantic, filling every corner of the island with dolls in hopes of keeping her at bay. He rarely left the island, and over the years people began to view him as a strange, reclusive figure. Despite their warnings, Don Julian remained steadfast in his belief that the dolls were the only thing standing between him and the spirit. In a chilling twist of fate, Don Julian himself was found dead in 2001, drowned in the same spot where he claimed the young girl had died decades earlier. His death only added to the island's haunted reputation, cementing it as a place of mystery and fear. Today, visitors brave enough to venture to the island report feeling an overwhelming sense of unease as they wander among the decaying dolls. Some claim to hear whispers on the wind, soft cries, or the faint sound of children's laughter. The dolls, though silent, seem to watch guardians of a tragedy long past, and perhaps protectors against something darker that still lingers on the island. The Island of the Dolls remains a chilling testament to one man's obsession and a haunting reminder that some spirits may never truly rest.